Well, good Thursday morning. Of course, we've been dealing with some sunshine across the region. Certainly been seeing that for quite some time, well over a week of that sunny weather. And that's all thanks to a ridge of high pressure that we've got to our south. Now, we are seeing some cloud coverage staying with us for the first part of the day, but into the afternoon hours, we are going to see that sunny conditions make a return to much of south central through the remainder of your Thursday and into Friday. Giving you a look at what we have ongoing as we welcome in the coming days, really as we close out October and welcome in November, and what your weekend holds. For the month of October, the month as a whole has been sitting right around fairly seasonal values. Roughly, we're going to close the month out roughly with those temperatures sitting about a degree below average. You can see the past several days we certainly have been sitting on the cooler side, more so towards those mornings. We certainly saw it during the weekend when those temperatures dipped into the single digits and the teens across south central. Coldest stretch of weather that we saw was Saturday and Sunday, and since then we've been under a warming trend. It's been a slow but gradual warming trend, and that's all thanks to that ridge. Notice the wind chills, not terrible at all. 27 degrees in Anchorage, 25 in Juneau, feels like 18 in Fort Yukon, even along the slope. Wind chills are not too bitter cold. 5 degrees is what it feels like in Anaktuvik, and 20 in Kotzebue. Meanwhile, from southwest Alaska out through the Aleutians, still seeing those warmer weather conditions. We're talking about temperatures out towards the Aleutian Islands beginning to make a run into the upper 40s and lower 50s later today. So those temperatures today will steadily warm, exclude those wind chills. Those should be cleared out, but those temperatures should be warming back into the upper 30s and lower 40s later today. Winds remaining calm, so not much going on across not only south central but southeast as well, remaining fairly quiet. So there's that ridge of high pressure now surrounding, or the flow around that ridge is pulling in moisture as well as cloud coverage out of the southeast, and that's why we're seeing the open waters of the Bering out towards the Yukon Delta, Bristol Bay, even Norton Sound and southern parts of the Seward Peninsula beginning to see some increasing clouds, and that's going to continue for the remainder of today into our Friday. But that's also leading to some areas seeing some wintry mix. You can see a sliver of the Yukon Delta holding on to some spotty to isolated rain and snow showers, and then as you move north out towards Nome, White Mountain, that's where we're seeing a better potential for some rain showers. So active weather remains out west. We've been dry here for several days now across south central. Even with that drying trend, we're still sitting above average, well above average for the month of October, about 7/10 above where we should be for this time of year. And that ridge of high pressure, as it backs off as we close the door on this week and welcome in the weekend, that ridge is going to shift to the southeast out towards the Panhandle. What this means for coastal regions, really the southern half of Alaska, is more cloud coverage will increase as we welcome in our Saturday, and then there's the potential that coastal regions will see some scattered to periodic rain showers. Inland locations, I think, will trend more on the drier side, maybe some isolated showers, but right now it's looking better, looking likely that we're going to trend on the drier side, but can't rule out some showers or two as we welcome in the close of this month and welcome in November. So there's that ridge shifting off to the southeast, opening the door for those rain showers. Today we'll make it to 40 in Anchorage, 27 in Fairbanks, 43 degrees in Juneau. You can see along the slope, it's a warm one. Temperatures topping out near or above freezing. We've got some wintry mix for Kotzebue as well as Nome, and then widespread rain and winds expected for the Aleutians. And then looking at, as we welcome in November, large portion, if not the entire state, will trend on the warmer side. For the slope, we're talking about daily highs sitting in the 30s, if not well into the mid to upper 30s as we welcome in the start of November here in South Central. We're going to see that daily run in the upper 30s and 40s staying with us. No signs of any significant cool down, but we are going to continue to hold on to those clear skies for at least the next day or so. Excuse me, before we begin to see those clouds thicken up. You can see by Saturday and Sunday, mostly cloudy conditions, temperatures warming near 40. On into next week, those overcast skies make a return. Halloween shaping up to be fairly dry. Again, just some isolated to scattered showers with a temperature of 41 degrees. But notice those overnight lows as we begin to see those clouds thicken up across South Central. We're trading the teens and the 20s that we're seeing now for temperatures to stay above freezing through the overnight hours into next week. So that's what we're watching into the weekend and next week. For now, there's another live look outside overlooking Eagle River Valley and Anchorage in the background. just some cloud coverage with us, but expect that sunshine to stick around into the afternoon. We'll have more coming up on the noon show as well as into the evening hours. For now, have a great Thursday.